Hello everyone, how are you all doing? I hope you're well. So today I'm bringing you guys a very chilled, relaxed, laid back Q&A because I feel like these videos are really important to do every couple of months because, you know, I have had new subscribers since then. So hello, welcome to my channel, and if you're watching this and you're not subscribed, please do so. I upload twice a week and these videos are just for people that have recently subscribed to my channel, don't know much about me, or you are an OG watcher and you just like to, you know, be nosy. I'm joking, just to, you know, get to know me a bit better. This time around I've decided to answer questions that I would usually avoid, you know, because we all get those people that ask super nosy questions, super just bizarre questions, and you just think, would you really ask me that if we were face to face? Probably not, because you're behind the screen, you will. So you know what, I thought I'll answer these questions for the benefit of you guys to just get to know me better. So if you want to know what these questions are and if you want to know my answers, keep watching. Make sure you follow me on Instagram if you're not following me, because that's where I usually ask you guys to ask me questions. So if you want to take part in the next Q&A, make sure you follow me. I do these once a month, I like to do anyway. So yeah, let's get into it. First question is how you met your husband. There was no question mark in front of that, but I'll let you off. I met my husband at his sister's wedding. I do have a couple of other videos where I go a bit more in depth. I think those are Q&As as well. I will link those down below if you haven't watched them. So make sure you watch that for a more in-depth video, story time, all of that. But I met him at his sister's wedding. Do you want to work? Now this is a question that came up quite a bit. Things like, are you going to go back to work once Liana is a little bit older, or are you looking to get back into work, etc. I find these questions a little bit insulting and a little bit like, you know, I understand it, because not everybody out there understands or can comprehend how me sitting in front of a camera making videos and creating content can qualify as a job. I understand that because this is fairly new. But, hate to break it to you guys, this is a full-time job. This in itself requires me to set time aside, film this video, which will probably take me an hour, and to edit it will probably take me 2+ hours, sometimes days, especially when you have children. So this does qualify as a job, and believe it or not, it does actually pay. And if you are confused, there's many ways you get paid by working from home, but this is one of them. So I work from home and this is a job. I'm just very fortunate because I get to be at home, look after my kids, and do what I love, which is this. I could probably delve into, you know, this kind of job a bit more, so let me know if you guys would like me to do that. I'll probably include it in a day in their life video, but let me know if you like to see that, okay? Are you and your husband considering having another baby? So this is another one that I find a bit bizarre and just like really crazy, because I've had my baby just a year ago now, and I feel like some people honestly think that life is all about having babies. Let me break it to you guys, life isn't all about having children. Like with me anyway, I mean, alhamdulillah, like I feel so blessed, don't get me wrong, I feel so blessed to be able to have had 2 beautiful healthy children. I'm so grateful that I can even have children, but my life doesn't revolve around wanting to have loads and loads of children. Like me personally, I'm not going to speak for anyone else, and no offense to anybody that has loads of children, I would love that, okay, but I feel like I can't handle it. I honestly feel like you should know whether you can handle it or not, and you shouldn't be selfish and just put yourself in a position, if you can help it, where you just burden yourself, and it's not fair on the children, firstly. Secondly, it's not fair on you. I feel like, what's the point of having so many children and not being able to spend equal amount of time with each of them? As it is, I'm struggling with just 2, you know, and alhamdulillah, I'm managing to give them both equal attention, because Malik is at school, I'm able to spend one-on-one time with Liana while he's at school, and when he gets back, she naps, I'm able to spend one-on-one time with him. But the time I get with him is so little after school that I feel so bad, and I just find it hard to, you know, the 2 of them, give them equal attention. Imagine I had so many. Like, how would I be able to? I'll feel so guilty. So I feel like right now, no. When they're older, maybe, inshallah, if I am blessed to have another child, then, you know. But I'm not really planning on having any more kids anytime soon. What do you and your husband disagree on the most? What do we disagree on the most? Let me think about it. It's a hard one because my husband is one of those very chill, calm, collected guys where he has the patience of an angel. Like, I don't know if angels have loads of patience, but you know, angels are perfect. So I can imagine they do. Okay, but he is so patient with me. It's unreal. Like, I do some crazy stuff, guys, honestly. I love my sleep. I love to sleep. On the weekends, I will sleep until 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And he honestly doesn't mind. We probably disagree on quite a bit of stuff, guys. I just can't remember from the top of my head. But one thing that does come to my mind is the fact that I'm not healthy enough. Like, he doesn't mind it, but I'm one of those people that when I go food shopping, I'll buy Coke, I'll buy chocolates, ice cream, crisps, all of that. He doesn't touch any of it. And he's always trying to get me to work out. He's always trying to get me to lead a healthy lifestyle, and I'm always like, no, no, no. Or sometimes I'll be like, yeah, okay, and then I'll just be like, no. He's just trying to look out for my best interest and, you know, make sure that I'm healthy and, you know, live a long, healthy life. But me, I just want to put the sugar in my body. So that's something that he's always like, oh, do you want to work out with me? Oh, I wish you'd work out with me. I wish you'd join me on my marathons. Shall I sign you up to do a marathon with me? I'm like, the way my schedule is set up, I need to be on that sofa with my ice cream watching some Desperate Housewives, so can't do that. He goes gym 5 times a week, mashallah, and all 9:30 in the evening once the kids are asleep after going to work. I don't know how he does it. Superman. My baby's crying, guys. I'll be right back. If you could go back to when you were a teen, would you still get married at that age or wait? So this is a really, really good question, purely because I feel like it will benefit a lot of young girls who are, I don't know, rushing to get married, who are thinking to get married. But if I didn't meet my husband at that time, then I wouldn't have gotten married. I would have waited, purely because that isn't something that I'd always aspired to do, to get married young. That isn't something that was in my mind whatsoever. It literally happened because I met him, and that's what I wanted to do, because I just didn't see the point of waiting till I was 20, 25. It just didn't make sense just be in a relationship for that long and drag it out, you know. I don't regret getting married young whatsoever. However, would I do it again? Definitely not, because I feel like at that age you are a bit naive to what marriage entails exactly, and what it involves, and you know, the amount of growing up you have to do so quickly when you're married, and the fact that when you're married it isn't just about you anymore. There's so many things involved, finances, just so much stuff that you shouldn't be thinking about when you're a teenager. Honestly, you shouldn't be. I feel like young people honestly don't realise what it is that marriage exactly involves. You just think, you know, I'm so in love, that's all you think about. You don't think about the practicalities. That's why I wouldn't necessarily, if it didn't work out for me like that, if I hadn't met him, I wouldn't have gotten married. And if I was to turn back the time, I probably would have waited, honestly speaking. And that doesn't mean that I regret it. It just means that I now, after what I've been through, getting married young, the struggles, because believe you me, it's not perfect. I'm not going to tell you guys that it's all roses. It's not. It's tough, but I'm so glad that me and my husband got to grow together. We got to struggle together. We got to do everything together, experience everything together, the good, the bad, the ugly, you name it. We went through everything, and we got to grow up together, which is so amazing to see that from where we were to where we are now. Honestly, alhamdulillah. But I wouldn't want young girls or young boys to look at me and say, yeah, you know, she did it when she was a teenager, she's perfect and her life is perfect. It wasn't always this good. You know, it was a struggle. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. So no, I wouldn't advise you to do it. Doesn't mean I regret it, because I feel like you shouldn't regret anything in life whatsoever. And if something was meant to happen, it was meant to happen. If it was written to happen, it was gonna happen no matter what. And everything happens for a reason. Me getting married young, my husband getting married young, it was for a reason, and we're stronger for it. Like, I feel like if we had waited though, on another hand, and we had our life sorted, jobs, everything, house, cars, we wouldn't have the same strong relationship as we do now. There's always pros and cons, but I would just say that it's not easy, okay? really isn't. So don't look at me and think that, yeah, it's easy, I should do it. No. I could probably go on and on and on, but there's always two ways of looking at things. I wouldn't say that you should live your life focusing on getting married, you know? There's so much more to life than just getting married, okay? So much more. You are so much more than that. You okay? You can go get the thingy, okay? Careful. How do you get your hubby to do housework? Does he not work? So I read this to my husband yesterday and I was like, somebody said this, like, what's your response to this? And honestly, he just laughed. He said, I follow the Quran and the Sunnah, and according to Quran and the Sunnah and the teachings of our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that you should help out around the house, you should help your wife, you should clean your dishes, you should cook yourself food, you should wash your clothes. So that was his answer. And yes, he does work, and no, I don't make him do housework, I don't make him do anything. He does it purely because it's instilled in him and he was brought up very well and he is educated. Honestly, I'm not trying to be rude to people's husbands or partners that don't do this, but I honestly feel like, I said to my husband yesterday, that it's a lot to do with how educated somebody is. I feel like the mentality of husbands not lifting a finger. If they go to work, that's their role. Your role as a stay-at-home mom or somebody who is a homemaker should be to clean up, wash dishes, you know, do all these things. That is the mentality that somebody has when they are clearly not very well educated. And I brought up on the values and customs of culture and the cultural side of things and not the religious side of things. We are encouraged to follow our religion, not culture. And our religion doesn't say that we have to clean up after our husbands, do all of this for him. If you do, you are immensely rewarded, and that is utterly kind of you, but you don't have to. So, you know, if somebody's educated and they're brought up well and they are knowledgeable in their religion, as they should be, they wouldn't have a problem with helping out around the house. They wouldn't, you know, say, well, I went to work and I did this and this is your job. We basically do everything 50-50, and that's the way it should be. Honest to God, no shade to anybody. That's how it should be. Religion or no religion, it should always be like that. And the fact that our religion encourages men to take care of their own stuff, even though they're married, what does that say to you? You know? If you had to give one advice as a mother and a wife, what would it be? It depends who I'm giving the advice to, but I would probably say, if I'm giving the advice to just another mother or another wife, I would say to be patient with yourself and to give yourself credit and to believe in yourself and what you're capable of doing. You can do anything you set your mind to. You know, you're superwoman. You do so much for your family, your children, your husband, and to appreciate yourself, you know, show yourself some love. You deserve it. That's what I would say to another wife or another mother or just another human being. Looking back now, do you feel that when you had kids you were ready? To be honest with you, I don't think you could ever be ready to have children, okay? Whether you're 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 30, I don't think anybody is ever fully ready. Even if I was 25 when I had my first child, I wouldn't feel ready. Even when I was pregnant with Liana, I didn't feel ready. Like, you just don't, I don't think you ever feel like, yeah, I'm ready to do this, you know, because you just don't know. There's a lot of uncertainties with having children. You just don't know how things are going to pan out. You don't know what you're going to be like. Whenever I speak to a lot of people, they do say that. I don't feel ready. I didn't feel ready. I still don't feel ready, and I'm a mom already, you know? So I don't know, you know. When will you give us a full house tour? I love the way you've decorated it. Thank you so much. Yes, I will be giving you guys a full house tour. I am planning to do a full house tour. I just need to finish doing it. I like to do everything slowly. Okay, firstly, I know I do shop a lot, but most of my money goes on food because food is life, and that's number one. And then number two is my house. I shop for the most in my home. So yeah, it'll come. I'm just doing everything slowly. I don't want to just fill up my house with just random pieces of rubbish that I don't really love, you know. I look for stuff and sometimes things take ages to come, guys. Honestly, my TV unit thing that I bought took about 6 weeks to arrive, so everything takes long, and I feel like if you want to make your house the way you want it, you have to do it slowly. There's no need to rush. Rome wasn't built in a day. Everything takes time and work and effort. So yes, you'll get a house tour, just not yet. What made you start a YouTube channel? So a number of things. One, have something to do for myself, like a hobby. When I was at home with Malik, didn't know what to do with myself. I was just like, I'm at home, I want something to do for myself, something that I enjoy doing. A way of keeping memories for me and my little family, so that we have memories to look back on, you know. I don't know, a year or 2, 3, 4, when the kids are a lot older, we're able to go back onto our YouTube videos, see them when they were younger. I revisit old memories, days out at the park, days in at home, things we did together, holidays we've been on as a family. It's just such a lovely memory. Me and Malik anyway, still do look back on our old videos, the days that me and him went to the park, and it's just so lovely to see, and you just get a bit of a shock, like, wow, you were that little. And it's such a nice thing to be able to just go on my channel, look back, I don't know, a year or 2 ago, and see what we were doing on that particular day a year ago. It's just really nice. I love that aspect of YouTube and aspect of keeping memories in general, but generally YouTube videos, because you compile bits of your day, put them together, and it's a memory from that particular day that you'll never lose. It's forever there. Love it! They're just one of the little reasons, but yeah, it's now a job for me and I couldn't be happier. Love that I can make something that I love doing, something I'm passionate about, and turn it into a job. It's amazing. I feel blessed, honestly. That's all because of you guys that watch my videos, that like them, that comment. I'm so grateful to you guys, so thank you for allowing this to be something I do full time. How are you so energetic with 2 kids? You really think I'm energetic? Guys, you see like this much of my life, so this is my life, or this is my day. You probably see this much of it. And obviously, if I'm like energetic in that tiny time frame that you're seeing, doesn't mean I'm energetic the whole way through. No way, I'm just a normal human being just like you guys. I get tired. Everything a normal human being feels, I get like that as well. No, I'm not always energetic, and I get a lot of help from my husband. Honestly, I don't know what I would do without him. He's my rock, he's my backbone, he's my everything. Honest to God, whenever I pray, I'm so thankful for my husband. Honestly, he helps me out so much. If he didn't, I probably would not have been able to carry on doing my YouTube channel. Number 1. Number 2, I probably wouldn't be okay up here, honest to God. I feel like God sends us people that we need in our lives, and I think, well, I don't think, I know he knew I needed my husband. He does so much for us as a family, and we wouldn't be where we are without him, okay? Alhamdulillah, so grateful. You know what, I'm going to try and convince him to do a video with me. If you guys want to see a video with him, let me know, and I'll show him all your comments, and hopefully it convinces him. He doesn't mind the camera, guys. A lot of you guys ask me, oh, why didn't you do this and do that? He doesn't mind to do here and there. This isn't his thing. He always tells me, this is your thing, you know, you do you, I support you all the way, but it isn't my thing. He's not into that. He's got a full-time job, okay? He's got a whole thing that he does himself. And this is my thing. He doesn't mind supporting me once in a while. So hopefully that means he can, you know, do a video with me or 2. But let's see. I think I'm going to end it there, guys. I'm going to have to take care of my children's. But thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for your questions. I really wish I had time to answer more. I feel like this video's gone on for long enough, but thank you for your questions anyway. And make sure you follow me on Instagram if you're not, so that you guys can ask me questions too, and I post on there every single day as opposed to YouTube, which is just twice a week. So if you want to see more of me, follow me on my Instagram. I will leave it linked down below and on my screen right here. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you got to know me a bit more, and that's it. Thank you for watching. Take care of yourselves, and goodbye for now.